If you've downloaded an app, you've seen it. The terms of service, paragraphs of what looks like legalese, but most people don't take the time to read them, or they see them as much as the price for using the service. But what are you signing away when you hit accept? Our Riley Livingston talks with cyber experts to give us a better idea. She joins us in the studio with more. Riley?
Joey, social media, a tool, a way to connect, a place to create, a place to share. But users have growing fears about what they didn't know they were sharing.
It is the latest app to take social media by storm. FaceApp lets users transform their photos into an older or younger version of themselves. But concerns are rising about what you are signing away and who else may be using those photos.
Yeah, so the terms and agreements can specify a number of different things, and it's really, company specific. But the problem that you run into is a lot of people don't actually read them, and you just blindly hit yes, and that's either because they're long and the users don't want to, or they just everyone else is using it and they want to use it too. So yeah, just whatever, fine, okay.
What could you be sharing when using social media? It could be your location, data from your phone, or access to your photos.
Sometimes an assumption of privacy that just doesn't exist. I think that's the concern that we need to look at. Is lack of privacy.
That privacy becomes a bigger concern when you post a photo. Thanks to that accept button, many social media apps, including FaceApp, can use it as their own.
We've seen this verbiage used in a few other more famous social media apps as well. And I think the way we've kind of seen that played out is that the social media, they own certain rights to it, like they're allowed to use it for their promotional purposes without necessarily having to compensate you or the person who produced it.
And even though you may not remember that unflattering post or bad review, Drew Hamilton says companies can store your post and personal information, and that can cause more issues.
People are getting tired of hearing how many companies have been hacked, whether it's large corporations, stores, or whatever. So anything you post on the internet may wind up being compromised because the company that has that information may be penetrated by someone else.
He wants to remind people that what you post on the internet is forever.
I would not post anything on the internet that I would not want to see on the front page of the New York Times.
Peralt says he doesn't want to scare people away from social media, just encourage them to do their research and learn to protect themselves.